Welcome to Pro Tool Reviews. What I have for you is something that I think could be quite useful on today's tech-heavy job sites. We're always having issues with charging things, finding places to plug in things to charge, and DeWalt has a solution that might be able to help you. Let's open this box and take a little closer look. All right, so before we open the box, let's see what it can tell us. So obviously 4 devices. We have a 4-port charging. We have, looks like several different types of ports, power cord, and lifetime warranty. Let's see what we got. Cut the tape on here. Open this up. So the first thing I noticed right out the door is this is actually pretty heavy. It's not chintzy or lightweight by any means. It feels actually pretty substantial. It's not a rubber overmold, but it does have a nice texture to it. Something that does have some rubber feet on the back side so that when you set it down, it kind of does stay in place pretty nicely. And it does come with a power cord here. And let's open this up. Yeah. And yeah, so we got a decent length power cord. Looks like about a 6-foot cord. And this would install the back side of here. Allow us to plug this into our wall, 120 power, and does give us some parameters on charging. So something to note is that depending on how many ports you're going to charge with, kind of gives you an idea how much power you can consume. So if you're doing 1-port charging, depending on which one it is, you can do, and again, you have, what you have here is, and it's labeled actually as well, you have USB Type-C, 1, 2, 3 ports, and then a regular USB. So charging ports 1 and 2 gives you 100 watts max. Now if you plug in a charging port 3, which would be this one, you get 20 watt max, and if you plug into the charging port for the USB, you get 18 watts. Now this is actually labeled as well right on the face of the charger. So what happens though is once you start adding more devices, your charging amount of watts available changes. So you can do the math here, and it is a little bit of math. Charging ports 1 and 2, it cuts those in half. So then you only get 50 watts per unit. And then if you're doing 1 and 3, you would get 65 and 20 because of the breakdown of that 100 watts. Or charging port 1 in the USB, you would get 65 watts and 18. So you lose a little bit of your watts as far as charging goes, so a little bit slower charging, but you can power more devices. And then you have the same setup for a 3-port and then also a 4-port charging. Now when you get to 4-port, you're cutting back your wattage, but what you're able to do is power things, 4 devices all at once. So again, our tech-heavy job sites, we're looking at powering laptops, tablets, power banks, phones, maybe Apple Watch, earpods or something like that. And this is where a tool like this would come into place, because a lot of times what you don't have a lot of places to plug things in. We're only using 1 plug space, and we're getting 4 safe ways to charge items without having to clog up an outlet or extension cord. So this is really a great solution for dealing with the congested charging issues that can happen out in the field. So there's more to this little charger than might meet the eye. Yeah, there's 4 ports, and it simplifies your charging issues on the job site, but it actually has overcurrent and short circuit protection built in. So if you've ever been on a job site, you know that sometimes maybe you're running on generator power, or maybe you have a temp service of some sort, and maybe your power delivery isn't steady, or maybe there's variations in that. Well, this is a good way to make sure that you're going to protect those sensitive electronic devices that you're trying to charge out on your job site. This does come with a lifetime warranty. It goes for $89 online or wherever your DeWalt tools are sold. You should be able to click the link below to get one of these right now if you can't wait. I am curious, what do you use for charging your devices out in the field? What types of chargers are you using now, and what do you think of this one? Drop me a comment. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't so that you don't miss out on any of these videos. And as always, thanks for watching.